wider freedoms. With more on this, our reporter Baran Abbasi from BBC Persia is in the newsroom. Baran, what more do we know about what's happened to her father?
Mahsa Amini, the father of Mahsa Amini, was briefly detained today. When he was leaving his home, he was taken to an intelligence office in the city of Saqqez in Kurdistan province, where he is from, and he was warned against going ahead with plans to hold a memorial service for Mahsa. He was warned that nobody from his family is allowed to leave their homes. Now, we had reports earlier today that the house of the parents of Mahsa Amini was surrounded by security forces, and they were held under some sort of house arrest, and they had asked a few days ago from everyone around the country to come to Mahsa's gravesite to remember her on the anniversary of her killing, but all the roads to the city of Saqqez, where she was from, are closed off, and there is heavy security presence inside and outside of the city. We have seen pictures of armored vehicles and security forces with heavy weapons deployed, especially across cities across the whole of Kurdistan province. Now, the protest that we saw last year, immediately after the death of Mahsa Amini, which continued for several months in Iran, the protests have died down at the moment because of a brutal crackdown by the regime. Hundreds were killed, including more than 70 children, and tens of thousands of people were arrested, and at least 7 protesters were executed. By civil disobedience and acts of defiance are still continuing, especially by women who refuse to wear their headscarves in public, something that was unthinkable before the death of Mahsa Amini, and they are taking huge risks by doing so. They are being refused public services, including hospital treatment, education, and the use of public transport, but they are still carrying on with acts of defiance.